What's going down, my petty peeps? I'm your host, Shannon Mack, and I got a treat for y'all. We brought the show to my hometown, New York City, and my sister is in the building.
Ow.
Yandy, yes she is.
Hey, y'all.
Oh my God. I'm like super groupie for her, but I just want to let you guys know that we got a nice episode planned for you. This episode is sponsored by Schlumberger Sparkling Wine, and please keep it locked to the dopest episode of Pedis and the City. So welcome to the show. We have the beautiful Yandy Smith in the building.
I'm excited to be here.
Yes, we gotta put like a little sound effect, the clapping hands. Actually, everybody in the building, can we get a hand clap for Yandy, please? She in the building. So big shout out to the sponsor real quick. Yes. Schlumberger Wine, sparkling wine, excuse me.
Is that what I have in my cup here?
Yes, you do. This is the classic.
Can I toast with you, beauty?
Toast, Yandy. Yes, and this is like a little fruity flavor.
It smells like
light,
apple.
It's delicate. Take a sip.
Ooh, that's divine.
I'm gonna have you drunk by the end of the
That's
episode.
good.
Is that okay?
I need a bottle of this to wrap up.
I got you, sis. Come on.
That's really good.
So I'm in New York. We in New York.
Yeah, we in Brooklyn, honey.
We in Brooklyn.
Let me tell you one thing about Brooklyn, right?
Tell me.
When you in Brooklyn, there's no fake stuff from Brooklyn. I'm not from Brooklyn. I'm from Harlem.
And I'm from the Bronx.
But whenever I come to Brooklyn, it's all about the realer you are, the better you are.
Okay.
So this interview, you're going to just get the real me. I'm feeling like just giving it all up. We in Brooklyn, and out here they keep it real in Brooklyn for those of y'all that's from Brooklyn out there.
Yandy, you ain't gonna tell me twice. So I'm gonna get the real from
Harlem,
you.
we be flashy. We be trying to keep it cute. The Bronx, I don't really know what they do in the Bronx.
Word is like that?
I was leaving that for you to tell me what they do in the Bronx.
Keep it all the way gully.
Y'all keep it gully? Oh, then y'all real Brooklyn.
Gully, son. Nah. BX all day.
Okay.
What's
you
up,
know
Cardi
Brooklyn.
B? What's up, Remy Ma? What's up, Fat Joe? What's up, R.I.P. Big Pun? You know what I'm saying?
All right. Fine. You got it.
Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule
Of
to
course.
be here. So how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. I'm dealing with a lot of different things. You see about my babies here. The babies have been running around. I've told them to keep it a little quiet.
I just want to let you know I did give Skylar a little mini pedicure.
You did?
So if you see some nail polish on her toes, it was me.
It's going to be on her pants. It's going to be on her face. It's going to be around her lips. But thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sure you kept her calm.
I did.
She likes that kind of stuff. Yes. So had to bring my babies here. My mom just moved to Atlanta.
Word?
She did.
Okay. How you feel about that?
I feel okay, but it's a lot because mom was normally like on the weekends I have someone that assists me with the kids.
I was about to say
during the weekdays.
Like the babysitter.
So when it's like, Mom, I got something to do real quick on a Saturday, or I got something real quick to do on Friday night. We drive over mom's house.
So maybe you gotta find a nanny.
No, I like to just really keep it family. I just gotta reorganize my life and just figure things out and just better plan.
Who helps you reorganize your life?
My village. There's a couple people that's in my village, and I appreciate them. So I have really close friends. I have my sister. She's really my cousin, but I call her my sister. So her going out of town, she went on a date out of town this weekend. It didn't work for my life. So I was dealing with that. But yeah, I keep a really close village to help me pull things together because being a working mom, running 4 or 5 different businesses, having...
How many is it officially?
So I have Yale Skincare. I have EGL Put, that's my non-for-profit. We do a lot of stuff in the high schools with that business. I have EGL Entertainment, and right now we are currently producing TV shows and we just got a new deal, which is really exciting, about a show about women that just came home from prison.
Wow.
But it's very different. It's kind of like the Housewives of, but it's these women that are doing amazing things that came home, that got on their feet and just doing some really amazing things.
Are you creating the concept for these shows?
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
My team and I, we create the concept, we pitch it, we got a development deal, so we're in the process of doing that. And then I have EGL Books. So I have a children's book that came out called Blended Families. We're working on another one right now.
Look at you.
I know, there's a lot. I feel like I'm forgetting something. There's 5. Yell, EGO Put, EGO Entertainment, the books. I'm forgetting something else. Oh, so I have oh my gosh.
Check me out.
You be doing your research, honey. Okay, so I have a company that I have a new partnership with. It's called Mansa Productions. And it is with Kellen Hakeem and Dwight Howard.
Okay.
And that company, what we do is we take the discretionary funding of athletes, entertainers, actors. They get a lot of money. And a lot of times they don't necessarily know what to do with their money. They buy cars, they buy jewelry. So what we're doing is pairing them up with feature film producers. And we're helping them take that discretionary money and put it towards feature films. So movies like Percy with a Christina Ricci, Christopher Walkens, they can now be executive producers of Hollywood bangers. So right now we have 3 movies in production with that company. Percy's the first movie that we're releasing, and that's a huge movie. I mean, Christopher Walkens is huge, Christina Ricci is huge. It was
I'm trying to do a toast with you because you Jesus
That was
Christmas.
a whole lot of money to make that movie.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that'll be my first feature film that I'm executive producing.
Go Yandy.
So that's exciting. So yes, there you go. That's the last company. So that's all of that. And then I have 2 little babies, and then I have a teen.
Yes, you do have a teenager.
So dealing with all of that can be a lot sometimes.
I just finished my mimosa on behalf of all that
Yeah,
for
I'm
you.
about to is this a shot or am I supposed to sip this sexy? How am I supposed to take this down?
Do whatever your heart desires.
Because I want to take it like a shot right now, okay?
do it. But man, that's a lot. But that's like,
It is
I aspire
sometimes.
to be just half the woman that you are, and I'm really not blowing no smoke because I'm from the Bronx. Because we don't do that.
Yes.
It's keeping it all the way real. Like, I'm just so inspired by you. So we need to get a little refill on our mimosas. So we're going to thank our sponsors real quick, and we'll be right back. And we're back, and I just want to give a big shout out to the Schlumberger sparkling wine. Yandy is actually sipping on the rosé.
It's so good.
Yes, it's bomb. I had that, last week and the week
It tastes
before.
like fresh fruits and berries is in that baby.
Yeah, it's fly.
It's
and
so
I'm
good.
drinking the classic. Right. So, and then we got liqueurs. Wait till we get to the liqueur. You just wait. So I was saying that I was very, very, impressed by you.
Thank you.
And I really brought this into fruition. Because when I first started this show, when I was me, my mother, and my 2 friends was watching, nobody else was watching, I was like, I want Yandy on the show. I was so inspired by her. I want her on the show.
Oh my gosh,
and
I love that.
literally a year and almost a year and a half, a little less than that. Here
You still
are.
here, and I'm here too.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Another cheers.
Another chill spool.
Yes.
Okay, so how's Mendeecees?
He's good. He's really, really good. Preparing to come home
When?
very soon.
Okay, you can't tell.
You know what? I don't want to misstep and it doesn't happen. So I'm like,
Right.
very soon, within the next couple of months. It should be this year.
Word?
And you know when this year ends, very soon.
Really? What is the
Yes.
first thing you're going to do when Mendeecees gets out?
We have children in the room. So
You gotta catch
I'm
up
just
on
gonna
lost
keep that
time.
quiet. We have a long van ride back. So,
Okay. And how long has it been, actually?
Collectively 5 years.
Yo, it doesn't feel like that. It probably feels like an eternity for
It
you.
does.
But it doesn't feel
so
like
it
that
was
long.
18 months, then came home on bail. That's when we made Skylar. And then he left when Skylar was 9 months. Skylar is 4, getting ready to be 5 in a little while.
Skylar told me she was 2. I knew it wasn't true, but she
That
said
girl is tricking you because I'm surprised she didn't go, gotcha, that's her thing. No, child, she is 4.
Dang, time is flying.
It is flying.
I
It's
can't do it.
flying.
I
I
cannot
look at
do
her
it.
and I'm like, oh my goodness, what happened?
Yeah.
You was just
Yeah,
8
yeah.
pounds 4 ounces.
So do they ask questions
The babies?
about daddy? Where's he
well,
at?
we see
When's he
we see him on the
home?
weekends all the time. So they just
Okay.
think daddy's away at work.
Okay.
And they love going to daddy's job. They think daddy's job is so much fun. There's a park. We sit in the park all day. They play ball. They play football.
Wow.
So that's what they just, can daddy come home? Can we stay at his job with him? Those kind of questions they ask. Or when can daddy quit? The other day, last weekend we were there, and Amir said, Dad, can I ask your boss if you can quit? I'm ready for you to quit. And he said, don't worry, son. I'm going to quit in a couple months.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think they kind of know?
No.
Really?
Not at all.
Are you ever going to tell them later on?
Yeah, for sure. It'll be a cautionary tale. But right now, you know, little kids, they're so affected by everything. And I just feel like I didn't want my kids, you know, to think, excuse me, daddy was a bad person.
Right.
You know, daddy committed a crime, but I didn't want them to think that daddy was bad.
Right.
The crime is bad, but daddy's not bad. So
Daddy
I feel like
he had to do at the time. Make
daddy
the best
had to do
decision
that.
for himself
And the
at
thing
time.
is, children don't understand. Children don't understand that, you know, when you're 11 years old, the only man you know who's not your dad is giving you this to go deliver to Baltimore somewhere. Kids don't know that when you're 13, you know, mom has to go live her life and mom says, do the best you can and you have rent to pay. My children won't understand that. You know, they don't understand making a way out of no way.
Yeah.
You know, so I think there will come a time for sure when I'll have to talk to them about that. And I think their daddy will talk to them about that.
Right.
You know, he wanted to talk to them about that before. And I'm like, you will not. You will not.
Well, I know you got a lot on your plate with Mendeecees.
Yes.
I can't wait for Mendeecees to come home because I
Soon
can't wait to
come.
see what y'all got planned.
Are you coming to the party?
Yandy, you have to invite me. If you don't invite me, we gonna fight.
Sister friend, you are invited. This is your invite right now. The
Do
welcome
ya-
home party.
This
you
is
are
on camera. This is on camera.
You are invited.
I'm
You're
holding
invited.
you to it.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Just come with your dancing shoes because when we party, we party.
I'm coming barefoot.
I don't get the party money. Oh, come barefoot because I'll be barefoot by the end of the night all the time too. So that's fine.
Say
barefoot
no
is
more.
good.
I'm there.
Yay.
I'm totally there. That's what's up.
Awesome.
So, Love and Hip Hop.
Yes.
Talk to me about the new season.
Well, we just started shooting, so there's not much to talk about yet.
Okay. That you can tell us, right?
No, we literally, I shot twice. We literally started
okay.
shooting last week.
Okay.
So there's not much to talk about yet, but there's some surprises in the cast. You guys are going to be shocked.
Did you think that Love and Hip Hop and you being on the show and you having an integral part, playing a part in creating the show, did you think that it would be this big? Like, what did you think the beginning to where it is now?
You know what? Whenever I try to do something, I always try to think big. I definitely, when I touch it, I'm like, I want this to be big. I want this to be here for 30 seasons, or I want this to make millions and millions of dollars. I don't think small. So I absolutely thought big when it was created. I just didn't think that I would be in this capacity. I thought that I would be a producer. I thought that I would be, you know, behind the scenes. Never in a million years did I think that I would be in front of the camera. I just didn't think I was that interesting. You know, I didn't think that I was TV material. So 10 years later, I'm still here, the longest lasting female in the series. I'm like, how did this happen?
Interesting. So about the producer credits, are they gonna change their mind and give you the producer credit? What's up with the producer?
So first season, I had that. When I decided to be talent, I traded my producer hat in for talent.
Okay, so that was a choice that you made. Do you regret
The
it, or
check
do
was
you?
bigger.
Got it. So you was going for the bag.
You know, I was going for the bag, and then I also was going for the voice. Like, I felt like I had a voice, and I wanted to be able to grow that voice so that I could talk about my agenda, so I could talk about things that I wanted to push. So collectively, it has earned me a lot of money, a lot of voice, and a lot of popularity to push things that are important to me.
Right.
So I'm happy that I traded it in.
Okay.
I'm not always happy about being a cast member on this show because sometimes I feel like it's not in line with the things I want to do and the things, but I also always feel like God keeps me here because I have a very distinct place in this job of mine, because it's a job at the end of the day.
Right.
And I think I'm different from a lot of people that are on the show, and I
agree.
feel like I have a voice even in the show that needs to be heard.
Got it. And speaking of your voice, so you are an activist, right? So can we talk
That's
about?
what they call me. I mean, I never
Do you-
really.
do you
I've
identify
not
with
given
that?
myself that title, but that's what people have
Yandy,
called
you was
me.
in the streets. You risk your life for people down at the jail and all of that. I
Yeah.
saw. I was like, you got maced
But
or
it's
something
crazy
like that. Like, what the hell?
because that was the 50th time I've been in the street.
Wow.
You know, when Eric Garner, well, I remember dragging Mendeecees, little Mendeecees. I had Skylar and no, was it Amir or Skylar? No, Amir was with us. I had Skylar in my belly, and we were literally, my husband, little Mindy, they were laying in the street. It was like freezing weather, and everybody laid in the street in front of the police station saying, "I can't breathe." And
my
I'm
God.
like, "Come on, y'all, we gotta get out there. We gotta get out there." And we just laid in the street. And then after a while, one of my close friends, her name is Tamika Mallory. She's president of the Women's March. She was like, you better get in that car. You got a baby in your stomach. I was like 7.5 months pregnant. She was like, leave.
Wow.
But I'm like, no, we're bundled up. We're good. So, and then even when Sean Bell got shot, I remember coming home from college and I was, marching with my mom. That was my first real march where I was affected.
Yeah.
And from then on, I've always been a part. I just never had the title, or I've never been on TV. I think when it got on the news and it was all over social media, then I got the title of an activist. Before then, I was just a person out there that cared.
Right.
So I don't necessarily call myself an activist because this is something that I've been doing. It's just I have a son, I have daughters, and for them,
a black son and a black daughter. Yep.
Couple of them, couple black daughters.
I
got a black husband.
Yeah.
That and it's crazy because he's convicted of a crime that he didn't commit.
Oh.
So he's never been to Rochester. He's convicted of doing a crime in Rochester that he never did. It is absolutely.
What?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm unaware of this piece of information.
Yes, that's a whole nother thing.
Okay.
Has he done crimes before? Absolutely. This particular one, no. But when you have two people that corroborate in a story and they're in jail, they want to get less time, and you're a black man, and it's a federal case, they want to just get a conviction.
For sure.
And what they do is they stick these pleas in your face. They say, look, go to trial, you can face 35 years, or take this 10-year plea. And then that'll be it. So it's like, damn, I didn't do this, but there's a 98% conviction rate when it comes to black men in this system.
Yeah.
Do I want to take the chance to be away from my son, who at the time was 2 months? Or do I want to just say I did it and hopefully be home? They gave me 10, hopefully I'll be home in 8. Hopefully I'll be home in 5. And that's where we live. There's super harsh, criminal laws for nonviolent offenders. And these are all things that I've always cared about.
Right.
But when it comes knocking at your front door, you care a little more.
Right. Right.
So
can we call you activist or no?
You can, sure. I just don't necessarily call myself an activist. I call myself a mommy who cares, a wife who cares, a productive person in society that cares.
But the work that you are doing, I take my hat off.
Thank you.
Because it's risky.
It is.
You out in these streets,
crazy.
Risking your life,
and the crazy
literally.
thing is, I always bring my kids with me. I never look at it as risky. That day at the jail, I had Infinity with me, who's my teen daughter. And,
which I want to talk about next, by the way.
Yeah, so it was insane because I didn't think anything would get violent. I didn't think anything would get crazy. I never do.
Yeah.
I always go with the mission of this is going to be
We
peaceful.
never do. We always think kind of low key, like we kind of invincible a little bit.
Yeah, we definitely think we are superheroes.
Yeah.
But I would never put my children in danger, knowingly. And, I got a lot of backlash for having her out there with me, but I really did not think it would get to that point, My son was with me. Like I told you, my babies were with me for Eric Garner. My son has been with me for many things.
Right.
We have gone to the Department of Justice marching, and I've had my little 2-year-old with me. It's
making the best decisions that you can make.
I just want to teach them that it is important to use your voice.
For sure.
I want to teach them that mommy wants this world to be better for you. And for you to know that, you have to see it firsthand.
Right. So speaking of mommy.
Yes.
Let's talk about Infinity. Infinity's in the building.
Infinity's in the building.
Infinity! Can we hear you say something? Say hi or something. Hi. So talk to me about the decision behind, this is huge. This is really big for you to make this decision to bring a 17-year-old. She's 17 now, right? And you adopted her at what age?
She was 16.
16. So it's been like a year and a half-ish. Talk to me about that decision that you made. Yes, I'm doing this.
It was for me in the moment. It wasn't a big thing. It was somebody in need. It was someone that needed me, and it was like, why wouldn't I? I have the space. I have the resources.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I?
And she looked just like you. That's the crazy
Isn't that
part.
crazy?
I was like, they're playing a trick on us. This
no,
is really
I
her
promise
daughter.
you.
Like,
I promise you.
And the chemistry between you two guys, it's just amazing.
Yeah. So
amazing.
it was definitely something that I didn't have to think twice about. Now everybody around me was like, "What are you doing? What happened? You have all these responsibilities. Who is this person? What's happening? What's happening?"
Yeah.
But for me, it was like, she's in need.
Yeah.
She's in need. I'm sorry, she's in need. And I felt like I had to be there for her because she was in need. Whatever that need looked like, I knew that I could help her be great. I knew that I could help her. And she was already great. She was already, star basketball player, great grades.
So how did you meet Infinity?
I had a mentorship. I still have a mentorship program called EGO PUD, and we mentor young girls mainly, but we also do a lot of stuff with little boys. And she came through that program. I went to her school, and I talked to the girls at the school, and then I used to do a program on the weekends. And she came to one of my programs on the weekend, and that's where it started. And then we helped her get into Black Girls Rock. She did really well there. Then one day I just got a call like, I need you.
From her? Amazing. That was going to be my next question. Like, what was it about Infinity? Like, yes, that's my daughter. Like, it's her. You know what I mean?
You know, I meet a lot of girls, and no one has been so amazing and vulnerable at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't see like troubled and my babies were at risk, but I did see, you know, heartbroken, needs my help. So I felt like,
I was about to say, I'm sure you felt.
I felt it was a feeling. It was a feeling, and I think that's what it was. It was just a feeling that made me feel like this is what's right to do.
Do any other girls come up to you like, can you be my mommy too?
All the time now.
Oh, that must break your heart, right?
All the time. All the
you
time.
probably
Her
wanna, like,
friends,
take all them-
call me
take them all
mommy. Some of them text me like, hey ma, hey mommy, I'm going through this, or hey ma, and I'm like,
What about the first time Infinity called you mom?
How
How did that make you feel?
I'm trying to think of the first time she called me mom. I think we had a conversation, and she was like, "Can I call you mommy?" And I was like,
She asked you?
I think so. And I was like, "You call me whatever you want to call me," you know. And it just felt normal. It felt like, you know, I was playing that role anyway. So it felt like what was supposed to happen. It just felt natural.
What is the most difficult thing about being her mom?
Dealing with teen emotions, dealing with the rebellion of being a teen, and I've never raised a teen. I've seen many teens from afar. I worked in schools and I sent them back to their parents.
Right.
But you know, having to discipline her, trying to find a way to discipline which is not too intrusive, finding a way to relate.
Yeah.
I don't relate to a lot of things that they go through. You know, not that I'm old, but I just don't.
It's different now.
It's different with the internet and, you know, them wanting to be on social media, them, you know, making money from social media and, you know, all of that. It's just different. So I'm like, do I have the passcodes to her Instagram? Do I check her phone?
Do you?
Do I? I don't have the passcode to her Instagram. I used to, but even when I had it, I didn't check it because I felt like if there's an emergency and I need to get in it, then if I can't find you or I need to know something, then I want to have that so that I can go in there. But I want her to be a person that can make decisions that doesn't feel like, okay, my mom is checking me, so I got to hide. Let me have a second Instagram. You know, I grew up, my mom.
Was your mom strict? That's
my mom was
my next question.
very, very religious. And my mom she wasn't, like, I never got a spanking in my life.
What?
Never in my life. Not from my mom or my dad.
So this goes to show you, viewers, that you don't have to lay hands on children for them to turn out good. However, what's the however?
I would get a mean look.
and that was enough.
If you don't. And my mother, she's like, when she's mad, it's every word is, if you don't.
Not my mother.
Stop it now. But see, my mom was the type of mother, she would make me write. Like, if I got in trouble, I would have to do a 13-page report.
Oh,
and I
my
could not
God.
leave. It'd be the summer, hot. Did you finish what page? You on page 10?
That was your discipline.
You can't go out yet. You on page what? 11 and a half? Nope. Finish that. So that's the type of discipline I got.
Right,
You know,
right.
so I try to, like, with Infinity, I'll make her read, like, books about certain things, or I'll take away social media, stuff like that.
That must be hard, right, Infinity? You can't get on social media.
But I'm like, I'm figuring out. I don't know if that works. You know, I don't know that that's the thing. She be walking around mad, having an attitude, and I'm like, girl.
And then you can apply these things to Skylar.
Oh, I absolutely will. I absolutely will. But see, Skylar's a little different. Skylar might have to get a pow-pow. she already a little different, and she's 4. She's a little different. But yeah, like, Infinity's good. You know, it's just dealing with those emotions and dealing with the things they go through, and you know, trying to relate.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you're gonna be like, girl, you get over that.
Right.
You think this is gonna be the only person you're gonna love, or you think this is gonna be the only child? I don't even think about when I was in high school and I had my boyfriend, I felt like this is my end all be all.
Like he was
get
the
married.
only boy in the world.
The world.
no other boys.
And there will never be.
Never.
At that time, I was like, and there will never be.
Right.
I'm like, Mom, get to the back.
Right.
Dad, get to the back. This is my future ahead of me here. Don't say nothing to me about my future.
And if he dies, I die.
That's it. We die together. That's the only way it goes. So now, you know, when I was in college, I felt like that. My college boyfriend, we had our kids' faces. We knew what they were gonna look like. We went to some machine
out, all that, right?
that shows you what your kid's face is gonna be like. And I'm like, I don't even speak to this boy no more.
Right.
So it's
Where
just
is
like,
he?
right?
What's his name again?
He's a loser. He's not with me anymore.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So it's just like,
You missing at infinity?
it's those things that I'm just like, I want to be relatable. I'm trying my best.
And you are. You are. In case you don't know, you are.
I'm trying my best.
You are. And right now, we're going to take a small break to thank our sponsor, Completely Bare. Please keep it locked right here to Pedis in the City with my girl, Yandy Smith. Don't go nowhere.